that to build good cars and develop good EVs, you need strong core technology. R&D is the new long march of scientific and technological independence and self-reliance.
The world has never seen an auto industry of this size, scale. This is a giant machine just getting ramped up.
Brace yourselves for a game-changing breakthrough that is set to rock the entire electric vehicle industry.
In China, the world's largest EV market, it's been losing ground to domestic automakers as a ruthless price war has inflamed an already competitive market.
According to BYD CEO, a brand new engine is on the horizon that promises to disrupt every competitor on the market and leave them struggling to catch up. With its revolutionary capabilities, it has the power to redefine how we think about EV performance and efficiency. Get ready for an electrifying ride as we explore the bold claim that may reshape transportation forever. Revolutionary engine technology. Imagine a future where vehicles can travel farther, charge at lightning speed, and remain gentle on our environment. That's exactly what revolutionary engine technology promises to bring. By pushing the boundaries of engineering, this breakthrough could transform the way we power our cars, trucks, and buses. At its core, the idea is simple: enhance efficiency without sacrificing performance. Engineers are testing new materials that can handle extreme temperatures and pressures while staying both lightweight and tough. This reduces wasted energy and cuts down on harmful emissions. The result is a cleaner, more economical ride for drivers everywhere. By pairing these engines with improved battery systems, vehicles can charge in minutes, not hours. This seamless combination aims to overcome the lingering concerns about range anxiety and slow charging. Imagine driving long distances without worrying about finding a station or waiting forever to refuel. Affordability remains a priority as engineers refine manufacturing methods to keep prices in check. By making components easier to produce, revolutionary engine technology could become a mainstream option rather than a luxury item. This approach balances performance, cost, and environmental impact, moving us closer to universal clean mobility. Major automakers are keeping a close eye on these developments, drawn by the promise of faster charging, better range, and lower production costs.
BYD on the map for the new energy segment is the Hen. It's a sedan that they launched.
Partnerships may form to bring these engines to market sooner, speeding up the transition away from gas-powered cars. Ultimately, revolutionary engine technology has the potential to open a new chapter in transportation history, where efficiency and eco-conscious design become the standard rather than the exception. Enhanced driving range. In a bold statement that has turned heads, BYD's CEO declared that the company's new engine technology will reshape the electric vehicle market, promising enhanced driving range and groundbreaking performance. This claim has sent shockwaves through the industry, with many wondering how one innovation can upend current EV standards. Yet beneath the drama lies a remarkable breakthrough poised to tackle range anxiety and redefine user expectations. By seamlessly combining lightweight materials and clever engineering, BYD's engine aims to maximize energy output and reclaim lost heat that would otherwise be wasted. The result is an impressive jump in range, allowing drivers to go further on a single charge without feeling the pinch of limited battery life. Moreover, this approach eliminates many of the pain points that early adopters faced, such as reduced acceleration and the constant search for charging stations. Beyond the technical details, the broader significance of BYD's ambitious claim is the potential shakeup it could cause within the EV landscape. Traditional automakers and up-and-coming players alike may be forced to respond with their own innovations. With consumers demanding affordable yet long-lasting electric cars, competition is sure to intensify, leading to faster advancements across the board. If this new engine meets its lofty promises, BYD could stand on the brink of rewriting EV history.
BYD, the world's largest EV manufacturer.
Ushering in an era where the concept of range anxiety becomes a distant memory, and the electric future shines brighter than ever before. Whether this invention truly destroys the competition or simply pushes it to adapt, one thing stands perfectly clear. BYD's bold vision signals that the next big leap in electric vehicle evolution has arrived. Cost-effective production. As the electric vehicle market continues to heat up, cost-effective production stands out as a crucial factor for success. For BYD, a company well known for its technological innovations, reducing production expenses has become a strategic priority. In a rapidly changing industry where new players emerge every day, keeping overall costs down can ensure that electric vehicles remain both competitively priced and attractive to the average consumer. One way BYD works toward cost-effectiveness is by streamlining its supply chain. By vertically integrating various stages of production, from battery manufacturing to vehicle assembly, BYD can monitor each step closely, reduce shipping costs, and cut down on wasteful processes. This synergy helps maintain competitive pricing without sacrificing quality or performance. Furthermore, such control over the entire production pipeline allows BYD to quickly adapt to new market demands, such as adding advanced features or making model improvements. Another key strategy involves ongoing research into new materials and designs. By discovering lightweight components that are still strong, BYD can lower the amount of raw materials needed while also improving vehicle efficiency.
Chinese automaker BYD is zipping ahead in the global race to make cheaper electric vehicles.
Less weight means less power consumption, translating into smaller, more affordable batteries. Meanwhile, continuous moves toward automation boost production speeds and lower labor expenses, further driving down the overall cost of BYD's offerings. Cost-effective production doesn't mean cutting corners on sustainability or performance, though. Instead, BYD focuses on refining methods that minimize waste, greenhouse gas emissions, and resource consumption. This balanced approach benefits consumers, who can trust that they aren't just purchasing an efficient vehicle, but also contributing to a cleaner planet. Ultimately, BYD's move toward cost-effective production underlines its dedication to creating electric solutions that meet modern needs without straining budgets or the environment. Sustainability focus. Sustainability sits at the heart of BYD's vision, guiding every aspect of the company's approach to manufacturing and innovation. By embracing green energy solutions, BYD aims to reduce carbon footprints, conserve natural resources, and lead the global shift toward cleaner transport. Though commonly recognized for its electric vehicle lineup, BYD's dedication extends well beyond cars, including initiatives in renewable energy, batteries, and mass transportation. This all-encompassing strategy ensures that the company's environmental efforts reach every corner of its operations. A prime example of BYD's sustainability quest can be found in its zero-emission buses, which are gaining traction in cities worldwide. These buses run on electricity instead of diesel, significantly cutting air pollution and noise. Likewise, BYD invests heavily in solar power and energy storage systems, working to construct a future powered by clean electricity. By implementing solar panels on factory rooftops and in large-scale solar farms, the company highlights the scope of its environmental commitment. However, sustainability is more than a public relations pitch for BYD. Through continuous research into lightweight materials and efficient battery technologies, the firm lowers waste and strives to extend battery life, helping reduce e-waste. Additionally, vertical integration helps BYD optimize each step of production, limiting energy usage wherever possible. The result is a streamlined approach that respects both the environment and business demands. This mindful attitude not only helps preserve our planet for future generations, but also offers a strong base for long-term growth.
BYD, the Chinese giant taking on Tesla, offering cars for as little as $10,000.
By weaving sustainability into its very DNA, BYD leads by example, truly showing that profit and planet can coexist in harmony. Improved power output. Improved power output gives drivers that thrilling rush when they step on the accelerator, and BYD is at the forefront of this evolving technology. Whether you're in a small city car or an electric bus, the goal is the same: unlock greater performance without sacrificing sustainability. Through dedicated research, BYD's engineers optimize battery-to-motor energy flow, leading to swift acceleration and smooth handling. This approach tackles the old belief that EVs must trade off excitement for eco-friendliness. Instead, BYD proves that power and green values can easily coexist. In pursuit of higher output, BYD invests heavily in advanced battery chemistry. By creating robust, high-density cells, the company delivers energetic bursts of power whenever drivers need them. This performance boost doesn't compromise reliability, as BYD also refines thermal management to protect batteries from harmful heat. Lighter materials reduce the burden on the drivetrain, enhancing efficiency across the board. With each innovation, BYD vehicles become more capable and responsive, boosting consumer confidence in electric transport. The result is a potent mix of speed, reliability, and everyday practicality. Looking ahead, BYD's push for improved power output shapes the future of electric mobility. By blending high-performance engineering with environmental mindfulness, the company aims to spark a new era of cleaner, more thrilling urban travel. The ability to deliver strong acceleration without polluting city air could change how people view EVs, convincing more drivers to make the switch. With continued research, partnerships, and bold innovation, BYD sets a clear path for the next generation of electric vehicles. In this vision, sustainability meets performance, creating a better journey for everyone. It means vehicles remain kinder to Earth. Market disruption. Market disruption often sparks when a new idea or technology enters the scene, shaking up existing norms. BYD has positioned itself as a prime disruptor in the electric vehicle world by offering innovative solutions and strategic pricing. Its rise began with battery research, setting the stage for a broader push into EV production. Today, BYD's influence grows as it releases electric buses, trucks, and passenger cars that blend performance with cost-saving measures. This has forced major automakers to rethink their strategies, signaling a major shift in how products are designed and sold. What truly makes BYD a disruptor is its tight focus on efficiency and vertical integration. Controlling everything from battery production to final assembly allows the company to reduce costs and respond quickly to market needs. By merging its advanced battery expertise with sustainable materials, BYD consistently refines its technology to outpace competitors.
I'm talking, the best lithium iron phosphate batteries. It's lagging them significantly, but it's coming soon. In fact, BYD's next-gen Blade battery will come in reportedly the second quarter of 2025.
This head start in electric transport stretches beyond personal vehicles. Municipal transit agencies worldwide are adopting BYD's emission-free buses, illustrating the company's growing influence. As BYD expands into additional segments, pressure rises on other brands to adapt or risk losing ground. Crucially, BYD's disruptive momentum extends past technology. The company's ability to secure government partnerships and contracts underscores its knack for forging strategic alliances. These relationships help the brand develop new markets and refine its products faster. In turn, rival automakers feel compelled to ramp up their own research and lay out clear electric vehicle roadmaps. From simpler, more efficient manufacturing to eco-conscious design, BYD sets high standards that push the global car industry forward. By cracking the code for affordability, reliability, and innovation, BYD stands as a disruptive force redefining modern mobility. Global rollout in 2025. The year 2025 promises to be a turning point for BYD as it sets its sights on a global rollout of its latest electric vehicles. This bold move underscores the company's dedication to spreading greener transport solutions worldwide. By introducing new models and expanding production facilities, BYD hopes to keep pace with the rising demand for sustainable mobility. The strategy rests on showcasing dependable performance, affordable pricing, and sleek design, appealing to a broad range of drivers. With consumer awareness of clean energy on the rise, BYD's global ambitions come at an ideal time. One main driver of BYD's international push is its advanced battery technology, which powers everything from compact cars to commercial trucks. This expertise in energy storage not only gives BYD an edge in performance, but also helps the company maintain competitive pricing. As consumer preferences shift toward efficient, low-emission vehicles, BYD is primed to seize new opportunities. In many countries, government incentives and rebates are fueling the growth of electric vehicles, offering BYD a chance to cement its presence. By 2025, most major markets could see BYD's name become far more recognizable. Beyond simply selling cars, BYD aims to shape the future of urban travel through clean buses, delivery vans, and even high-speed rail systems. This broad scope ensures that communities on every continent can reap the rewards of BYD's advances. By offering solutions for both private and public transport, the company hopes to play a key role in cutting carbon footprints and easing road congestion. Once the 2025 global rollout hits full stride, more industries and cities may adopt BYD's technologies, paving the way for a world where electric transport becomes the standard. Partnership opportunities. Partnership opportunities with BYD open many doors for growth and innovation in the electric vehicle and green energy industries. As a leader in battery development, BYD aligns with companies that seek to dramatically expand clean mobility and reduce carbon footprints.
A carbon footprint refers to the total amount of greenhouse gases released into the Earth's atmosphere as a result of the activities of an individual or an organisation.
By joining forces with local governments, technology firms, or logistics providers, BYD can reach new markets and deliver broad-based solutions. This strategy not only benefits shareholders, but also builds trust and brand recognition. Collaboration fosters knowledge exchange, leading to further breakthroughs that transform public transportation, industrial operations, and consumer devices. Potential partners look to BYD for co-developing electric platforms that address rising demands for long-range functionality and reliable charging. With a deep background in battery research, BYD can help firms skip costly trial and error stages, significantly speeding up product launches. Joint projects often enhance brand image for all parties, especially at a time when consumers crave eco-conscious transport solutions. Meanwhile, BYD's expertise in large-scale energy storage makes it a prime candidate for collaborations targeting grid stability and backup power. These alliances open the door to further innovation in sustainable infrastructure worldwide. Looking forward, strategic alliances may accelerate BYD's global expansion. By teaming up with government agencies on electric buses and trains, the company can integrate its expertise into public transport networks, boosting environmental impact. Partnerships with ride-sharing firms or last-mile delivery services present another promising avenue. In broadband connectivity, BYD's intelligent systems might sync seamlessly with city infrastructure, optimizing traffic flow and charging solutions. As more industries recognize electric technology's benefits, BYD's collaborative spirit will help shape tomorrow's sustainable mobility, ensuring cleaner cities and stronger economies through teamwork and shared vision. Competitor response. The evolving electric vehicle landscape has made BYD's advancements impossible for competitors to ignore. As BYD refines battery technology, cuts production expenses, and expands into global markets, rival automakers are forced to rethink their own EV strategies. Many are rushing to develop higher-capacity batteries and explore new manufacturing methods to catch up. Others strive to enhance their own electric platforms, hoping to match or exceed BYD's efficiency and performance. This fierce rivalry drives rapid innovation, raising the bar for everyone in the industry and pushing clean transportation to new heights. In response to BYD's growing influence, competitors are strengthening research and development efforts, forming new partnerships, and scrambling for alternative battery solutions. Some have teamed up with established tech firms to speed up production, while others pursue vertical integration of their supply chains. These moves aim to keep costs competitive and quality high. At the same time, brands increasingly promote their green credentials, highlighting eco-friendly materials and energy-saving designs. This wave of competitor action reveals that BYD's strategies have set fresh benchmarks, fueling a blend of healthy competition and shared improvement. Competitors also look to public policy and incentives to stay competitive, partnering with governments for infrastructure boosts such as extra charging stations. This benefits not just individual brands, but the entire EV market, making electric vehicles more appealing to the mass audience. The result of these combined responses is a dynamic marketplace, where continuous advances in battery tech and global reach shape the future. From losing her adoptive father soon after birth to carrying heavy burdens for her family, Sarah's path was never easy. She wrestled with her sexuality, endured romantic turmoil, and learned that self-care was essential to survive Hollywood's harsh glare. Dive into this raw account of tragedy and triumph that shaped Sarah Gilbert's true self. A childhood marked by loss and change. Sarah Gilbert was born on January 29, 1975, and from the very start, life dealt her a tough hand. Her adoptive father, Paul Gilbert, died of a brain hemorrhage shortly after her birth, leaving Sarah's mother, Barbara Cowan, to raise her baby alone. Seeking stability, Barbara remarried but ended up divorcing again, so Sarah spent her earliest years watching her family fall apart in different ways. Even before she fully understood the meaning of loss, she saw how delicate family life could be. On top of all this, Sarah had half-siblings who were already in show business. Melissa and Jonathan Gilbert starred in Little House on the Prairie, and seeing them act fueled Sarah's own dream of performing. Yet it wasn't just ambition that drove her forward. It was also a need for a safe place in a world full of sudden changes. Acting seemed like a chance to shape her own story, even when everything at home felt so unsteady. In 1984, Sarah made a major decision to take the last name Gilbert after her mother's marriage to Paul came to an end. Though she lost him early in life, that name tied her to the memory of a father figure who had inspired her creative hopes. Her grandfather, Harry Crane, a co-creator of The Honeymooners, also deepened her family's ties to Hollywood. Surrounded by people in the entertainment industry, Sarah believed she was meant to perform, no matter the sadness and chaos in her personal world. As a child, Sarah also saw her loved ones struggle with money, especially when her father, Harold Abels, hit hard times. She took on grown-up responsibilities, supporting him for a while as she tried to keep her own career afloat. The stress of balancing a budding acting path with family needs weighed heavily on her, but she refused to give up. She was determined to find her place in front of the camera. Despite all the sorrow that marked her early years, Sarah learned powerful lessons about strength and self-reliance. She discovered she couldn't change the past, but she could shape her own future. Each setback pushed her to try harder. Acting became more than a hobby. It was her way of coping and surviving. She relied on the support of her siblings, and each audition became a chance to prove she could rise above her sorrows. Overcoming the pain of her early years did not happen overnight, but every small victory showed her that new beginnings were always possible. Through those losses and constant changes, the foundations of Sarah Gilbert's strength were built, showing that heartbreak doesn't have to break you. It can light the path to a brighter tomorrow. The pressure of fame at a young age. Sarah Gilbert soared into the public eye at just 13 years old when she was cast as Darlene Connor on the hit sitcom Roseanne. Suddenly, the quiet girl from Santa Monica found herself juggling schoolwork with long days on set, earning nods from critics and fans alike for her sharp wit and natural charm. However, stepping into the spotlight so young also brought heavy expectations. Producers recognized her talent and shaped storylines around her, forcing Sarah to grow up much faster than her peers. All eyes were on every move she made, and she had to learn quickly how to handle fame without losing her sense of self. While most teenagers worried about tests and homework, Sarah faced constant media buzz and family stresses behind the scenes. Her adoptive father, Paul Gilbert, died shortly after she was born, and her mother married and divorced again, adding emotional strain to her early life. Even with these private challenges, Sarah had to show up to work as a professional each day. The industry treated her like an adult in many ways, yet she was still a child trying to figure out who she wanted to be. Balancing fame with real-life heartache was a delicate act she couldn't escape. As the breakout star of Roseanne, Sarah's role was so pivotal that producers rearranged filming schedules when she enrolled at Yale University. Determined to nurture her independence and continue her education, young Sarah flew back and forth, shooting her scenes in New York while taking classes. Though it was an incredible opportunity, it also added pressure to an already busy life. She was grateful for the chance to pursue higher learning, yet she never had the luxury of stepping away from the public's gaze. Each success only fueled the demand for more appearances and more personal details. Off-camera, Sarah also struggled with questions about her sexuality and her relationship with her father, Harold Abeleys, who faced financial troubles. She felt responsible for helping him, even as she fought to uphold the image of a confident young star. In truth, she was just trying to survive the scrutiny, feeling torn between work and family obligations. Constantly under the spotlight, Sarah found it difficult to preserve her privacy or process personal challenges on her own timeline. With every year spent in front of the camera, she risked losing the normal teenage experiences that most people take for granted. A painful relationship with her father. Sarah Gilbert knew heartbreak from an early age, but her struggles with her father, Harold Abeleys, were some of the hardest moments she faced. Her adoptive father, Paul Gilbert, passed away soon after she was born, leaving big gaps in her life. Then her mother remarried Harold, and for a while, Sarah hoped this man could be the dad she had always longed for. Yet as she grew older and rose to fame on Roseanne, it became clear that Harold's personal problems would put her in a very difficult spot. Harold, once a respected lawyer, fell on hard times and looked to Sarah for financial help. Though she was barely out of her teens, Sarah found herself supporting him with the money she earned from her acting. She cared deeply about him and wanted to ease his burden, but it felt overwhelming to provide for someone who was supposed to protect her. With each contribution she made, she questioned why the role of caregiver had fallen on her so young. She was only 18 or 19, but earning more than her father, who had lost his way. Their relationship turned tense as Sarah felt uncertain about how far her support should go. Eventually, she chose to stop giving Harold money. This decision weighed heavily on her heart. She realized how much he must have struggled with asking for her help in the first place. Even though it felt right to set these boundaries, she could not ignore the sadness that came from watching her father spiral. Years passed with hurt feelings on both sides, but when Harold fell seriously ill, Sarah stepped up once again. She became his main caregiver in his later years, standing by him when he needed her most. Despite the painful history and many regrets, she did her best to mend what was broken between them. By the time Harold passed away, Sarah had given much of her strength to their complicated bond, channeling her guilt and love into caring for him right up until the end. That final act of kindness helped her find some peace in the midst of their long, messy story. Still, she carried the burden of a daughter who'd had to grow up too fast, providing for her own father while also supporting her own dreams. Sarah's relationship with Harold was marked by confusion and heartbreak, but it also showed her capacity for compassion, resilience, and the deep need we all have for acceptance, no matter how late it arrives. coming to terms with her sexuality. Sarah Gilbert's path to accepting her sexuality was not an easy one, especially in the glare of Hollywood. While she rose to fame as the witty, sarcastic Darlene Connor on Roseanne, her personal life was swirling with doubt and worry behind closed doors. During her teenage years, she dated her co-star Johnny Galecki, hoping to feel normal and fit in with what she believed everyone expected. Yet deep down, Sarah sensed something different about herself. As her feelings grew stronger, she couldn't help fearing how they might affect her career. At the time, the entertainment industry was not entirely welcoming to gay actors, and Sarah worried that coming out could harm her future on screen.